and close all the doors, I was not able to, would not have been able to leave at the right time. So, but I just wanted to talk to you about the address that His Excellency the President made in Sagana State House, State Lodge, yesterday in the evening. Because as a person from the mountain, I strongly felt duty-bound to unearth and to expose some of the lies that the President told the audience. And one of the things that I noted with the presidential speech is that he contradicted himself. And one of the things that he badly contradicted himself in was saying that he had no hand in the removal from office of the Honorable Gachagua. You must have observed that when he said that it is not him that did it, that it was Parliament, he then took the nation on a journey of the differences that they had had with Gachagua. He told Kenyans that he was making cases every day with Gachagua. He said that the MPs approached him for 2 times, and every time they approached him, he said no to impeachment. Meaning that when it finally happened, and he confirmed it, it had his blessings. He said, he told the country that for that time, they told him they had to do it, and he gave them his blessings. The other thing that he contradicted himself in is saying that Gachagua was demanding 10 billion. Every one of you knows that there's a time Dennis Itumbi mentioned a figure of 6.4 billion. And there has been many. So you know that the major test of truth is inconsistency. When there is no consistency, then it tells you it is not true. But you know, we have it on Jeff Koinange interview, sometimes in 2022, some 14 days, some 12 days to the elections. He said, there is an interview with Raphael Tuju who said that William Ruto had demanded money in order for him to support Uhuru Kenyatta then. That is in 2013, explaining that he needed the money to be able to convince his people. So I think William Ruto thought that what he did is what Gachagua was doing, because it's out there that he demanded money to support Uhuru Kenyatta. And so the other lie that he told the nation is that the road going to Amunyoro was made by him, and all of us know that that is a road that was opened in 2020. And we have images of Gachagua as the Member of Parliament for Madera then commissioning or joining the tarmacking of that road, and it was opened in 2020. But of major concern to me is a road that he mentioned in Murang'a that does not exist. There is no road in Murang'a that interconnects Kiharu, Maragua, and Kandara, as he said. And maybe I would want to call upon him to go and consult his notes, because there is no such a road. And I want to confirm to you that Mau Mau roads in Murang'a, nothing, not even an inch has been done. And I challenge the president to come to Murang'a, because he's coming there on Thursday, and show any road that has been done, Mau Mau roads in Murang'a. It was not true. But what is concerning me, and the major reason why I thought I need to talk to you, is President Ruto's script that he wants to kill the ambitions of any leader emerging in a mountain. That any leader who shows signs of becoming somebody in leadership in Mount Kenya must be terminated, at least in leadership. And I say this because when Gachagua showed that he had the capacity to challenge the president to, you know, in his scheme of alienating the mountain and, of course, killing the future of all the leaders, he had to be kicked out. all those that supported him and had shown, signs of being leaders tomorrow. Talk of them, Moses Kuria, Mithika Linturi, and now Dende Nyoro, whom he decided to finish completely last evening. Because it is a contradiction unless there is a new definition of mentoring a leader. You cannot mentor by firing. Unless then we define English, we define this word completely afresh, that you are mentoring Dende Nyoro by firing him. You know, if you ask him, he'll tell you then that he is mentoring Rigathi Gachagua. That's why he fired him. And when I say he fired him, it is true. Gladys Bosch-Sholei said, it is in public domain, that she was instructed by the president to kupeleka Gachagua nyumbani. Tabitha Karanja, the senator for Nakuru, confirmed on an interview with Inoro TV that she was called to State House by the president and told to vote yes to the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua. So we know, and all of you know, that anybody in Mount Kenya, and that lie that he told, is saying that when ODM came to government, then Mount Kenya had to give in to surrender some seats, as Rift Valley also surrendered his seats. I want to challenge William Ruto today. In the Senate where I was chair, which seats Rift Valley gave away or surrendered for ODM? Joe Nyutu here was chair education. Karungo Dango was chair roads. Senator Medu was chair land. Senator Murango was chair agriculture. Senator Seki was chair trade. Let William Ruto tell us which senator in the Rift Valley surrendered their seats. Jackson Mandago was chair health. He is still chair today, health. Hilary Sigei was chair JLAC. He is still chair today, JLAC. The senator for Trans Nzoia, Senator Chesang, was chair ICT. He is still chair today, ICT. Senator Murgo of West Pokot was chair Labour. He is still chair today. How can we allow the president to tell a lie like that when they were not even intelligent in their script against Mount Kenya? At least they would have, at least transferred Mandago to ICT, Chesang to maybe health or something like that. But they remain as chairs. Let William Ruto today tell us which chair in the Rift Valley was surrendered to ODM. Because, ladies and gentlemen, we must not allow lies to be told by a person of the stature of the head of state. Going back to Dende Nyoro, we believe, and that is why all of us, those that I've mentioned, lost their chairmanship positions, because William Ruto does not want any leader from the mountain to grow, to hone their leadership skills. That's why all of us had to go. That's why Dende Nyoro had to go. And I liken this to Herod, who decided to kill all the boys. And so we must call this out. William Ruto planned a long time ago to get power to punish Mount Kenya. And nobody has not seen that clip. Nyinyi hamna shida na Wakikuyu kama sisi. Lakini ikifika mahali, unatoka William Ruto School of Mentorship. So this is something that we cannot leave to go out there unchallenged. He said that Rigathi Gachagua for 2 years did not talk about any government program on TV. But he also said that he knows he has not been doing any project because he was fixing the economy. What project was Rigathi Gachagua going to talk about in the media? While the president himself admitted that he was not doing any project because he was fixing the economy first, and now he will do programs. Why didn't he? What was Rigathi Gachagua going to support? The only thing Rigathi Gachagua refused to do, and that William Ruto wanted him to do, was to lead the demolition of settlements, in quotes, next to the river in Nairobi without any alternative to those residents there. And so we felt we must call out these lies. And finally, I want to call upon our people. We have seen that he is being received in Nyutu and other places. We are telling our people, remain peaceful, but you must be paid. And Rigathi Gachagua has given you a price list. There is a charge for attending, a charge for clapping, a charge for laughing, a charge for smiling, and a charge for clapping. You must reap. It's your money. It is what would have gone to SHA. It is what would have gone to education. Take it. It's your money. But do not allow your souls to be bought by William Ruto. And we want to pray that William Ruto is not going to leave death and destruction the way he did in Nairobi when he visited. We just pray that no one will lose their lives, no destruction will happen, there will be no harassing of women. We pray that it will end up well, and when he goes back, Mount Kenya remains the way it was. For Ndindi Nyoro, I want to ask him to join Rigathi Gachagua to be able to expose these lies and to tell us how being fired has helped him in being mentored by William Ruto. Because when I checked with Ndindi Nyoro, he said that he talked to William Ruto last in October. Mentorship, again, by no communication. I mentor you by not communicating with you. And when I communicate, I tell the majority leader to fire you. Finally, William Ruto has no friends. Anybody and everybody in Mount Kenya, but we know it's about the community. Anybody and everybody who helped him actually convinced us to believe in William Ruto has now been fired. And name them: Rigathi Gachagua, Ndindi Nyoro, Mithika Linturi, Moses Kuria. And please don't tell me that Moses Kuria was not fired. He was fired. You know? If William Ruto wants to fire you, he fires you and makes you an advisor. And nobody doesn't know that William Ruto is only advised by William Ruto and nobody else. Not even the intelligence advises William Ruto. And so when you are told they have been appointed, and Ipite Kisiangani, who was fighting the media all the time, he was fired, and again, of course, appointed an advisor who will never advise William Ruto. So we are saying, let William Ruto advise himself. Let his time come in 2027, then people will vote. I want to call to people from the mountain. Let our young men and women register. We know there is voter registration, ID card registration, but please register as voters to General Kahariri. We tell him nobody is planning to remove William Ruto from office through any unorthodox means or through any coup. It is through the vote in 2027, and William Ruto will go home. Let me edit there, ladies and gentlemen. And maybe just to add, by the way, he said he's coming to Murang'a on Thursday, and he said he's coming to inspect the affordable housing project in a place called Mackenzie. He was there last year. You know, he's coming to inspect a project he had inspected. And by the way, in his speech last evening, he did not say he has done anything. He said he will do anything. He has been doing that, so he will. We will wait to see whether this time around he will. And he also is going to commission some water project in Maragua constituency, a place called Kakoigo. He was there the same day, and I can confirm to you that is where he met Olusegun Obasanjo, because I was there, and Olusegun Obasanjo followed him there. He is going back there. William Ruto launches a road from one end. Next time, he goes to the other end of that road and launches the same. And will tell you, I have launched this road, we are launching this road from Nairobi to Thika to Murang'a. Next time, he will go to Murang'a. We are saying this road will come from Murang'a to Thika to Nairobi, the same road. come on. I mean, Kenyans deserve better. Thank you very much. To enter William Ruto School of Mentorship. So this is something that we cannot leave to go out there.
More Radio 88.2.
That Rigathi Gachagua.
More Radio 88.2 FM. We are in charge. More Radio 88.2 FM. We are in charge. More Radio 88.2 FM. We are in charge. More Radio.